Alright, so I'm showing the intro here, which is something that isn't actually in the NES version if anybody's played it. It has an intro in the Japanese one with a story in it. And it's, the story is in Japanese, but basically I figured out what it says from something else that I read. And that planet is a weapon that they use, and it's gone crazy and started blowing up other planets that people live on.
Cool.
I like the little animation of the floating planet. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't start like that in Tega. It's not in the new US version. They cut it out. They didn't feel like translating it. And then right now it's showing you that the planet has targets on Earth. So that's why they're sending this guy to come help.
This game came out in 1992, right?
The robot. Yes.
Okay.
And then here's the mobile suit you're piloting during the game. Pretty cool looking suit.
Yeah, it's nice and chunky.
And then, yeah, it's pretty chunky. And then he flies off. In the American version also he's a different color. I'm not really sure why they did that. But, so the first thing I'm going to show you here is the game over screen, because if you play this game and you're trying to beat it yourself, you're going to see this like 10,000 times, because the game is insanely, ridiculously difficult. This is the part you're going to see the most. Anything else, you're not going to see nearly as much as this. So, like, you know, hopefully you like this song, you know?
Get used to it.
I know Nintendo knows that if he has the game. But he's a master, so maybe he can beat it. So anyway, you know, this is the game. There's a really cool element that you'll see in a second, which is that you can influence gravity, but you'll see it in a bit. You can shoot in 4 directions, and you get a lot of different powers for your guns and your suit and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And you'll see, you see now, I can switch gravity and end up on the ceiling, yeah. Exactly. It's a pretty cool game.
Yeah, I love that dynamic in the gameplay to be able to switch the gravity the way you want.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's a cool
idea. And then
idea.
all the enemies switch with you though, which is kind of crazy. And then right now I have you see it's red right now. That means that I'm invincible during my gravity switch, because usually you can get hit. It's pretty. That's one of the most useful power-ups in my opinion. And also the suit, if you notice, now has orange trim. That means I have an extra hit. It doesn't have any bars or anything to tell you what's going on. So you just have to kind of see it from the
I noticed that too when I tested it out.
Yeah.
I didn't know what any of the power-ups were doing until I noticed the different effect in the gameplay itself.
Yeah, you have to kind of watch the suit.
Nintega's talking about the parallax.
Oh, I was about to say, yeah, this is not parallax. By the way, Nintega, this is redrawn every time. They don't have parallax scrolling on Nintendo. It's not supported. This is redrawing it every time. In this game, in this level, it looks fine. But if you play some of the other levels, it starts to make you sick, the parallax in this game. You'll see when I get to the later levels. Okay, here's the first boss coming up.
This one
pretty simple.
Motion sickness.
Yeah, exactly.
I have to tell, it's very impressive for being an NES game somehow.
Well, it's a very late NES game when you think about the year that it came out. It's a pretty late NES game.
Yeah, true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here he is dead. And here's level 2. Level 2 gets pretty crazy with this gravity stuff. I actually cut some of it out just because it took me so long to figure out where to go. When I tried it, this level got quite tricky. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That's how it should be like.
It gets pretty cool with the
on the screen.
Sorry, Flanky?
The scrolling in the background. Look at that. Try looking just at the background, and you'll notice how crazy it gets. It's like pretty weird parallax scrolling in this game. I don't think they picked the best patterns to help you play.
The music, with the music, it's likely to give you a seizure, I think.
Yeah, this music is all very very crazy.
My eyes starting to twitch.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, that green does not help it.
Stage 5 boss. Has an R-type cameo? Yeah, we'll see. I don't know if I got there because at a certain point I just got so frustrated that I turned the game off.
Wow, this background's really,
yeah,
too
they went a
much.
little overboard in the background.
Yeah, it's just too much.
It's really distracting. You
can't
can't
really see the, at a certain point it did give me a headache.
guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a dog's breakfast.
This one is crazy. Don't look at the background here. You'll hurt your eyes.
Oh, okay.
Too much parallax.
Yeah, so much. This level was so hard, by the way.
Or whatever.
It took me so many tries to get through this level. With these ships on the tracks and stuff. It starts to get really weird when you're flipping up and down over and over again, and you're just like trying to figure out which is the best way.
But you do actually a very good gameplay. But the background is really crazy. You don't want to move. After a while, you really fear to move, I guess. It's like, oh no, okay, let's stand there a bit.
Crazy. It makes the game a lot harder because it confuses you and kind of makes you sick as you're playing. They did a little bit too much, that's for sure. That's why
it's disorientating enough
so much
as it is.
parallax.
With the gravity switching.
Yeah, it's already pretty disorienting. This part of the level wasn't hard. It's this part here that I died like 50 times. I actually even recorded once myself just being angry at this level and cursing, but I didn't include it in the video.
Better not.
Aww.
Probably a good thing.
Yeah, but it was pretty funny though. It does look pretty good. It looks almost like a TurboGrafx 16 game. This part was really confusing me the first time I did it. Right here, just like if I flip upside down here. It's pretty weird. But don't look at the background, unless you want to get sick.
There it was even written,
Look at it though, it's hypnotizing.
warning, don't watch the background if you
This
are
guy,
epileptic.
I only showed you my successful attempt, which is kind of like a really crazy way that I decided to beat him, but really you're supposed to go, I think you're supposed to go in a circle around him, but it was a lot harder to do that. Because he follows you every direction you go, but if you just go up and down, it's a lot easier to kill him.
My eyes hurt.
Well, look at this level, you're just stuck in a box.
Yeah, you're stuck in a box, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, the parallax scrolling is too much in this game. They really didn't think about whether or not it would hurt your eyes.
This is the more
game
calmer
itself
of
is
all
cool,
the stages, though.
This one, yeah, it is.
It's a cool game.
You need like a bottle full of Tylenol next to you when you play this.
Dang, I'm starting to get hypnotized.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty weird.
Sponsored by Tylenol.
Watch it a while and then watch very fast away from your screen. The walls are moving.
Oh my god, don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I had to stop playing the game after a certain while. I was like, I just can't continue right now. It's just like painful.
I didn't think a game like this would give me motion sickness, but I'm starting to feel kind of ill. Yeah, I'm gonna review that next. Chris was telling me about this other game that I showed him that has the same problem. I should review that one next to make everyone sick again. What game is that?
It's called Jim Power in Mutant Planet or something like that. I forget the exact title.
Jim Power,
that one has scrolling in every direction. It's like scrolling 6 ways at once.
Is that the one you could use the 3D glasses for, on the SNES?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Makes you so sick.
I see the people on the stream are already all getting dizzy.
Yeah, I know.
Very dizzy.
Don't look at the background. Just look at the player on the box. I had to get used to that too because it starts to hurt your eyes if you look at the background. Just look at the player.
It's like being in the car. Just watch the trees far away. Don't watch on the stripes.
Yeah.
How many shades
Yep,
of green
3D
put up
SNES game.
that? God.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. This part was hard. This level was pretty hard.
I just like how you get the really disgusting green and then you get the pink.
Yeah, the colors are really not.
Colors.
Oh, I love it.
Not optimal. The colors are not optimal. So like, let's use this terrible, terrible yellow in the background, and then this really bad green and pink. Those are the
It's
best
like baby
choices.
food yellow.
Yeah, it's really terrible.
Warning, don't watch the background. There it was again.
Mustard yellow, exactly. This part, I beat this guy and I got the next level, but somehow I lost the footage of me beating him. So you're just gonna see one of me losing.
Yeah,
But
right.
It's a pretty weird boss. Well, how did I get to the next level? You know? No, I lost.
probably
I
when they
lost
showed
probably
the,
20 times.
Probably what they showed the game over screen first, because it's the calmest of all the screens.
Yeah, exactly.
Boom!
Dead.
That was it. Start
Here's
all
the next
over
level.
again.
This level. I'm so pissed too because I had footage of me owning this level, and then I came back with no power-ups and it was much harder. I had all my power-ups and like owned the level, and I came back after I died and I had nothing.
But you know, back then the games were not like they are today, that you can continue so easily.
Yeah. I don't ever use the cheats or anything when I play on an emulator either. I just go normally, you know. If I lose, I lose.
Yeah, I mean, if you need to cheat, then it's better that you don't play.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
It's
maximum in the
interesting,
case.
like you were saying to us the other day,
Yeah, sorry.
Steve, about like I think you said you gave your nephew a NES to play for his first
Yeah,
console.
I did.
And how kids, like the kids' games these days are just they're so mollycoddled with how easy the games
exactly.
are. They should be playing NES. Find out what it's really
Yeah,
like.
exactly.
To
If they're playing
play
this, they'd
proper
have some
games.
serious trouble. Yeah, exactly. This boss is pretty cool.
Oh wow! Oh, that's tricky. Pattern to dodge.
He's pretty tricky. This is my first
Diagonal
try here
shots down.
that I'm showing too. I did pretty good on it too. Trying to get his pattern on the first try.
It's always fun.
His pattern is pretty crazy. He's got a weird
Yeah.
pattern. Yeah.
Sometimes that.
It's
Sometimes
changing
that
now.
works
Now,
best,
now he
like
shoots
just
one up,
the-
one down.
Yeah. Sometimes that works out for the best. Say you first try it, and then if you happen to lose, sometimes your second or third try ends up being a lot harder because you think you kind of know the pattern, but you kind of preempt
Yeah,
yourself.
you don't. Oh my god, my eyes are hurting from watching this game now.
Yeah, mine are starting to hurt too.
Okay, and luckily that's the end.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I have to
thankfully.
tell you, it's the first
Give
time
your eyes a rest.
that that
Oh my God.
I'm really glad that it is finally over.
Yeah, stomach is churning.
Okay, now everybody.
Alright, everybody go get their Tylenol now.
Hey Johnny,
Yeah, exactly. Everybody gets some Pepto-Bismol for that game.
I tell you something.
Yeah,
For
I was
everybody who
gonna say,
feels a
sort of-
bit dizzy of movements,
Yeah,
just